Nearly 1,000 people die every year on the road in Illinois. Many of those crashes are preventable. That's the drive behind a new campaign from the Illinois Department of Transportation to get drivers to be more aware when they're behind the wheel. News 3's Madeline Parker spoke to the family of a local man who was featured as a part of that campaign.
We were really close when we were kids.
When Zach Gowan thinks back on his relationship with his older brother Corey, he remembers the older-younger brother dynamic they had.
He was about 4 years older than me, 4.5, I think. And he was the typical older brother, but he had cerebral palsy.
Both Zach and Corey Gowan were living in Carbondale, Illinois when the unthinkable happened.
It was April 26, 2012. And I part of the reason I remember that date was that's the day that I sat in my last law school lecture, and I got a call that night that he was in an accident, that he was hit by a car. The idea that he would have passed away never crossed my mind.
Corey Gowan died. Zach Gowan now prosecutes similar cases as the state's attorney for Alexander County.
And remember what I went through when my brother passed away from the accident that he was in. I do reflect on that, and I think in a certain aspect that helps me to relate to the victims that I deal with in those types of cases.
In order to try and bring awareness to the importance of safe driving, Zach told his brother's story in a Life or Death Illinois video, which runs on WSIL.
If it helps anybody, if it helps any of us when we're on the road to remember you know, how dangerous just the activity of driving a vehicle can be, and maybe helps us be a little more alert while we're behind the wheel and makes the roads a little safer, then it'll be worth doing.
In Carbondale, Madeline Parker, News 3.
The intersection on Route 13 in Carbondale, where that accident occurred, has since been redesigned to try and prevent this kind of tragedy from happening again.